And when you do this practice, you will have an unfair advantage in reality. When you want the job that you want, or if it's a relationship you want. Yo, what is up? My name is Johnny. I hope you're doing well wherever you're at in the world. Today I'd like to talk to you about the importance of why you should stick to your path and stay on the path. By the end of this video, you're gonna know about the methods that I have used to manifest more in my life in the last 4 years than any other part of my life. And what's going to happen is that you're going to have an unfair advantage in reality, and you'll be able to get whatever you want in life without anyone competing for the same space that you are in, and always being the first pick no matter what you do in life, and you're always achieving greater results than everybody else. And why do I say this is because the things that have happened in my life in the last 4 years have changed dramatically. When I first discovered The Secret in 2006, that was my beginning of my journey when I was manifesting. It all changed in 2020 when I fell upon Neville Goddard's work. Because of his methods, it was a lot more simple for me to manifest the desires I want. It made a lot more sense by living in the assumption and living in the wish fulfilled and assuming that whatever it is that I want, whether it's money, whether it's a new relationship, whether it's something that I just want in my career or in my hobbies, I wasn't getting signed to any electronic dance music labels at all, and no matter how great I thought I was doing. But as soon as I started utilizing these methods, I have been signed to over 15 labels from Spain, Ibiza, to South America, to Romania, and to all over different parts of the world, different labels, and even in New York. Whatever it is that you want in life can be attainable, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to actually be good at something, because we know for a fact that some of the best people, or some people you'll see succeeding, aren't the brightest, aren't the smartest. It's just that what they believe inside to be true is what's manifesting outside of them, whether they're consciously aware of it or not. The thing is that I rather be consciously aware of my manifestations, and the more you become aware of the thoughts, this is when your reality can change and you can shift into a whole new paradigm. Even when we look into quantum mechanics and quantum theory and going back to the quantum level, I remember when I was playing poker at a time where I was making a living at it, and it was only for a few years, and then I decided, you know what, that's not what I want to do. The thing is, someone handed me a DVD, and that was What the Bleep. And this goes back to Dr. Joe Dispenza and a lot of other people that are using quantum mechanics and quantum theory into manifestation. It's just that every potential of you exists in this moment. There is no past, there is no future. Everything is in here now. And what we need to do is, because if creation is finished and no idea is new and everything is here now, all we have to do is embody and shift into that new being. We shift into that new being and come into this new reality where everything that is already ours is ours. All we have to do is embody and become whatever it is that you want to be, and shift into it. But see, in my past, I manifested so many things, but it wasn't until about 2020 when I really looked into trying to be more consciously aware of whatever it is that I want. I wasn't getting results with the career I was learning in, and I was self-teaching myself and wondering why every time I go to an interview I am not getting what I want, and I've always have to go through all these difficult challenges. And every interview I failed because it was a technical interview. They wanted you to code some crazy thing that you had to figure out on the spot, and that wasn't my talent. I was good at putting things together. The thing is that I started using Neville Goddard's work, and I just envisioned that someone's going to hire me and believe in me without having to go through these technical interviews. And then I got the job, and the job was in a state that I actually want to live in. Not only that, when I got there, I manifested a retail business without any financial backing. I paid for a car in cash when I was broke. I also started manifesting checks in the mail again. Back when 2006 in The Secret, I did it, but it was okay. But now it's like on a consistent basis. Also, because of that, I just didn't, because I'm more on the creative side, I'd rather be working on my art, working on my music and producing and doing other things in life and working on making jewelry. Here's one. But the thing is that I didn't want to work anymore. I'm trading time for money. And time freedom is probably the most important thing because you can do the things that you love to do and be able to follow your passions without having to worry about money or anything that's blocking you in your path. And it confuses me sometimes because I'll talk to a lot of people that don't understand time freedom and thinking what they're doing now is going to get them to where they're at, or they're just stuck in a position and they pretend to be happy. In reality, you're trading all that time, and by the time you retire, whatever that is, 60, it makes no sense. Why are you going to be crumbling and falling apart and then enjoy your life? The thing is that we've been taught wrong, we've been misled, and the thing is that our power has been taken from us. It's the fact that when you turn on the TV, it's all fear. I've met some people where through a friend, and this person keeps coming around and just talking about the economy and things falling apart. And I told this person, dude, everything is what you believe to be. If you think that is, that is. And it's so weird because when I had during the time when I had my retail store, I was killing it. And people, I believed when I had my retail store is that I believed that people were waiting outside for me. I believed right before I came in to open up, people were already waiting to come in. In fact, no matter what it was, no matter if it rained or snowed, my store is always busy. Why is my store always busy? And I believed that people just came in all the time, and it was like clockwork, and it was based off of my assumptions and what I believed, and I lived inside and embodied as if I was already a successful business owner. So things started manifesting and coming out. But there are people that I've met that had the same situation that says, oh, I don't have time for this. Oh, I can't do what you're doing. I can't do those manifestation things. I have a family. I have kids, and I have all these excuses in life not to do the things that I really want to do. I'm just saying that he had all these complaints in reality and just didn't want to do the work. And instead of listening to someone that actually truly wants to help you, you turn on the TV and shut everybody out, and you're the one complaining about life. And it sucks because you try to help somebody, but they don't want to be helped, yet they still complain about their reality. So sometimes it's like you have to figure out the path on your own. Because of all the things that I manifested, I didn't want to give up my time anymore. I was working 60-hour weeks, and this is recently, and I was like, you know what? I'm done. I don't want to work anymore. I don't want to work 60 hours a week. I don't care how much money's coming in. I want to make the same amount or twice as much as more, 3 times more, and only having to work maybe 1 or 2 days a week. So I started doing that. Every night before I went to bed, I started envisioning myself making the same amount of income, don't know how it's going to happen, and go to sleep. And I did this, and I was consistent with the work. And that's what Neville Goddard's Law of Assumptions practice is called SATS, state akin to sleep. So when we practice this and go to sleep, that's what I did. And now I'm able to have more free time. And the crazy thing about all this is that things are becoming even more quick now. Things are becoming instant manifestations. The more and more you practice this, the more and more wonderful and magical your life will be when you put in the work every day. And believe me, some people might think this is woo-woo or crazy, but I'm telling you, it Whatever you put into your mind as thoughts will impress the subconscious mind, and the subconscious is the one that's going to express your entire reality. And when you listen to other people, believe me, there are limitations out in this world, and there are people and coaches that I've seen that are telling you one thing, but then they're using the buts. But this, but that, but this. What is it called? Double-minded. When people are telling you one thing, but then they're shifting their thought onto something else. The thing is that you got to be really careful on the limitations and beliefs of what people have, because one person's limited self-beliefs could impress onto you and then expresses out into your reality. You can have the time freedom in your reality to do the things you truly want, and you don't have to go out looking for it and figure out the how. The how will figure itself out. And when you do this practice every single night before you go to sleep, you will have an unfair advantage in reality. When you want the job that you want, you always envision, I am the number one pick. There is no one better than me. Or if it's a relationship you want, the same thing. I am the number one choice. There is no one better than me. I'm the most unique, the most exciting person they love to be around. There's no one else better for them than me. You have to assume whatever it is, if it's money, a financial situation, a relationship, would you like a new place, a new home, or maybe just having more friends in life, or maybe attracting the right type of people to you, or attracting the right type of things to get you to where you need to be. The thing is that when we embody that and we envision this in our mind, it's so simple. It's so simple. So if you made it all the way to the end and you really got value out of this, do subscribe below. I have more videos out that you can take a look at on how to manifest your reality using Neville Goddard's teachings of the law of assumption. He is the one and only that has really shifted everything in my reality. And if you really do decide to go down this path and be consciously aware of your manifestations, you will become a master. You dedicate your time and put your efforts into this, your reality could shift instantly. You could be there tomorrow. You could be this new version of you that you never knew existed. If you want to become the best version of you, this could be that day. Please do like, subscribe, and check out this video here to help you level up your manifestation.